What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Turbo John. We're working on the race car, making some progress. Hopefully, we're going to get this thing cranked up in the next couple videos. Probably about another week or so. Let me show you what we got going on. Comment, like, and subscribe. Go to turbojohnracing.com if you want to buy some hats and t-shirts. We do have some new t-shirts with the new hot rod on the website. Go check it out. It's pretty cool. We're also, if you guys did not see, Locals Only is starting to play. So we were on there 2 years ago. We were at Galot. We were one of the last races. They haven't got an air date, but probably sometime in late May, early June, I would imagine. So keep your eyes out for that. That's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully it turns out pretty good on air. We had fun regardless. Check it out. All right, boys. First thing, if you did not see the last video, we were showing you how to set up the valve springs. And ta-da! The heads are done. So both heads are now done. See, I put my numbers up there on the top. That's what the installed height was. And you can see, I mean, they're all pretty close. That is pretty close. The other head is the same. We did end up going with the non minus 50 locks. So those worked out pretty good. Everything looks good. Got my old head gasket on it. My Clark head gaskets did come, so I have those. But we also got our package today from Daniel Powell at Powell Machine and Camshafts. He's got our camshaft for us, and we got our BAM lifters. So, got our BAM lifters. I already put them in the motor oil. We got those soaking. This is the part number we ended up going with the BAM lifters. Now, I was mistaking my other lifters, the ones that were in the car. I thought they were short based on the way I was measuring them, but it looks like they are actually the same as far as the actual height. So these are plus 300 as well. When you look at the BAMs, they look identical to this, but this lifter here is a crane, and it did 100% have a roller on this. It had the roller needle bearings, and if you, oh, you're not gonna be able to see it, but down in that hole there, you can see a couple of them in there. The BAMs do not have needle bearings. The BAMs have bushings, so hopefully that's gonna be good. We have cleaned everything good on the engine again, so sprayed everything down, brake cleaned everything. I think we've got it pretty doggone clean. So what we're going to do now, we do want to put 7/16 push rods in this thing. We're fixing to slide the camshaft in it now, and then I'm gonna put the BAM lifters in it, and then we're gonna check the length is the same, which it should be. Base circles of camshafts, I've had, I hadn't had it happen in a long time, but when they grind a camshaft, if the base circle changes any, then sometimes it changes the length of your push rod, which we have some adjustment. I did also fix my two rocker arms, this exhaust and this exhaust that got beat up. The adjusters were very difficult to get out, so I ended up having to tap those. I run a tap through the body. They're steel rocker arms just to clean up the threads, and I got some new adjuster nuts for those. So we should be good there. Now all that's good. Tuck them completely apart, clean them, clean the needle bearings. Those do have needle bearings in the rocker arms, but it's a little bit different. So that's the only way they come. So that is good. Let me show you the camshaft. Hang on. So if you didn't know, Powell Cams, Powell Machine, he's got a YouTube channel also. Go check him out. He's got some great YouTube videos. So he's got us the camshaft, big block Chevy. This is a 4.7 swap iron ordered, just like the one that we had in it. He run it on the Cam Doctor and got all the specs on it and sent that. It's a whole big sheet of paper, not just a little cam card. The camshaft looks amazing. I really don't know what I'm looking at. Other than all the lobes are shiny and everything looks nice and clean. Some oil on that one. Oh, shoot. About rolled it off. Now, camshafts are hardy, and they are fragile, so if you drop it, I wonder if they will break. I've always heard that if you drop a camshaft, that it will shatter, or it'll break in half because it's so hard. I don't know if that's true or not. Okay, well, we're fixing to stick it in there. So, base circle is what we're talking about here. The lift and duration on this one is similar to the other one. He changed it around a little bit, but it's like 800 lift or so. Duration is like just over 270 something on the intake side and like right at 280 on the exhaust side. He changed the lobe separation around some. So I think it's going to be good. I'm sure it's going to be good. Now this is a tight lash camshaft. Hot lash is 17 thousandths. So that is 10 thousandths less than what the Bullet recommended. And he goes into a lot of detail on his YouTube channel, his website stuff too, I imagine. But the lobe of the camshaft, you have, I think I remember him saying you have a ramp and you have something about a flank, I think he said. But basically how aggressive the lobe is kind of determines if you beat up valve train parts a lot. And so he said that the way he sets them up, he makes them so that they're a little easier on the valve train. So I'm really excited about that. So that should be good. So hopefully we don't have any more valve train issues is our game plan. So let's slide this thing in real fast, put the lifters in it. We're going to set the rock arms on it, and then we're just going to check our push rod lengths. And hopefully we don't have to order any different length. And then Monday morning I can just order the double taper trend is what I'm going to go with, 7/16 double taper. Okay, so we have made some progress. Had the head on it, went through all the rocker arms, basically one by one, well, cylinder by cylinder. Put the rocker arms on it and run it through the cycle. So we've got this crank turner here. It's pretty easy. And as long as you have just 2 rocker arms on, you can turn it over pretty easy by hand. Obviously, the more rocker arms you get on it at one time, the more problematic it is to turn over, the bigger breaker bar you need. But got the camshaft in it. Just did it dot to dot. He's got 4 degrees of advance in the camshaft. So we're just going to do it dot to dot, not retard it or advance it. So we're good there. What I was checking, remember we want to go with 7/16 push rods. So we have 3/8 now. Not a big difference between 3/8 and 7/16. But the 3/8 were, I basically eyeballed it, and all of them, like at the 1 o'clock position, is where the actual push rod was close with the 3/8. So the 7/16 was going to be close as well. So what we did is, you see, this is my second one. This is the last one. I went in here and ground. The head is upside down now, and basically, I guess I should have showed y'all before and after, but basically 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock with the heads up this way. I just ovaled out these holes up at the top. You have to be careful. I mean, some of them are right here at the intake port. So I was just very careful to make sure I did not go into that. And all of them were at the 11 o'clock position the way it's flipped now. So every single one of them. So went through, and some of them obviously, like that one right there, those are super easy. These where the ports are were a little bit more problematic. And then of course that one going through there. I just had my die grinder on the Dremel tool. Tried this one, but my little air compressor couldn't really keep up with it. So I was like, yeah, that bit's a little big. So it was kind of chattering. So we decided to do that. But everything looked pretty good. Lots of aluminum. So now I'm going to spray them off. We'll brake clean them and get them clean. It takes probably a couple cans of brake clean, air, just, blowing it off, making sure we don't have any aluminum shavings. Obviously, down here is bad, but also in the spring area. So get them really, really clean. I guess I could have taken the heads back apart, but, it is what it is. I think we'll be fine. This is just something I have made push rod clearance before on the engine, and you can see it's a lot of metal. It is a lot of aluminum, so it's not ideal. So this is the best way to do it. Best case scenario, pull the heads off. So next thing for us with this one, we're going to go ahead and put the timing cover on it and go ahead and do the shims. I am going to give this a little bit more shims. Over here, this is the actual fuel pump drive. This is how you set in play this shim pack here with the actual camshaft. So it was a little snug before, so I'm going to just take probably one of those 10,000 shims out, give it a little bit of clearance so it can slide back and forth, make sure all that's good. We did get the BAM lifters. I think I showed you those. Really, really nice lifters. So we're gonna go ahead and get the cover on it, and then I'll go ahead and get the oil pan back on it as well. And then, well, shoot, I guess next thing for us is I'm gonna put the head gaskets on it, and we'll put the heads on it once I get it clean. So that'll probably happen tomorrow night. I did go with a little thicker. These are Clark head gaskets, aluminum, copper head gaskets. So these are really cool gaskets. If you need any copper gaskets, I know that a lot of people make them, but they usually can get these out to you pretty quick, usually not too bad. And, you know, I could reuse these. These are not in bad shape. These are 60s. I'm going to just save these for a spare. Not a problem. Danny Perry and those guys up there at the machine shop did an O-ring, and it's basic O-ring. So you put the O-ring on one side and the receiver groove on the other side, and that's how it seals. And they sealed up pretty good. So we're going to keep those as spares. Now, one of the things also, see how I clipped that? That makes a world of a difference on the Big Block Chevrolet. I did not do that side, but these we will do because that makes it easier for the little studs under the intake. All right, movie magic. We're getting closer. So this cover, this is, we got this from Alki Digger. Enderly actually makes it, but this makes it so we can mount our fuel pump directly to the cam drive. So you set the cam in play here, behind here. So we played with that a couple times. Also made the mistake, I put that on before I tried to put balancer on, and will not go on. So I had to take it back off, no big deal. Also, make sure you don't use a hammer to install your harmonic balancer. Done it before, but not the ideal. You can get the harmonic balancer install tool, just this little tool here. It's from Chevrolet, that right there. I mean, they make whole kits and stuff, but it just screws in and then it just nice and easy pushes it on. Okay, so next thing we're going to do tomorrow night, I'm done for tonight. So tomorrow night I'll get out here and we'll go ahead and get the oil pan on it. And then we're ready to put the heads on it. The heads are done and clean. I got those cleaned up. So we'll put the new gaskets on it, seal it up, and we'll be good. So I'm gonna go ahead. I was not going to torque down the heads until I got the new push rods, but I'm pretty confident with the clearancing I had to do that they're gonna clear more push rods tonight. We need to rethink that, because sometimes when I'm pretty confident, that doesn't end up working out. Because if I torque down the heads, if they're torqued down and then the push rods don't clear, you know what that means. I got to untorque and pull it back off. Yeah, we might hold off on doing that. So, okay, oil pan on it, and then when the push rods get here in a few days, we'll get the heads on it, and we'll check the clearance. And then we're getting closer.